We are going to continue with geocode location data, Chapter 7, Exercise B. So, although an address allows someone to easily find a location of a business or home while walking or driving, a GIS requires similar information to achieve the same result. A person needs to know two main pieces of information: the address of the business or home and knowledge or reference to where that address is, such as street, main intersection, or neighborhood. Likewise, a GIS needs map or street information to know where to create address points. The process of creating map features from addresses, place names, and similar information is geocoding. For your community housing project, a list of public housing sites, a simple text file with address names and other information must be added to your map. So we're going to use a streets layer of Los Angeles County as the reference data, the spatial data that contains information about all the addresses. An address contains certain address elements such as address number, street type, direction, and zip code, and is presented in a range of formats. When you geocode the table of public housing sites, you will use the reference data to create an address locator to create point features that represent the locations of the addresses, known as locator style. So location styles. When geocoding your table of addresses, the address is interpreted and compared to the address locator. So what we're going to do here is create an address locator based on Los Angeles streets, geocode addresses of public housing sites, interactively rematch public housing addresses that cannot be geocoded. We're going to create an address locator. An address locator defines which reference data will be used to search for addresses, which elements of the reference data will be searched against, and what format the address data will use. So ArcGIS Pro comes with several predefined address locator styles that you can use to create address locator. An address style includes which elements of the address are presented, such street name, number, direction, and which elements will be used in locating your addresses. So each address locator style is unique and has specific requirements regarding the reference data that it can use to match the format of addresses being geocoded. Some address locators have more requirements than others, which allows for a wide range of accepted address formats. Using the appropriate address locator style depends on knowing what type of reference data you have and what format your addresses will use. In this case, you will use a US dual range address style. We're going to continue working with the map from exercise. Right now, I'm still opening. On the Analysis tab, we're going to click the toolbox. So, search or navigate for the Create Address Locator tool in the Geocoding Tools toolbox. Open the tool, Geocoding right here, and we're going to do Create Address Locator. So in the geoprocessing panel, that we're going to do is in the geoprocessing pane, we're going to select US address, dual range from the address locator style job list. We're going to click the browse button next to the reference data box and select the street layer for the community housing geodatabase. So it is still running. So, alright, address locator style, dual range, US dual ranges, and reference data. We're going to do do a range, okay. And then from the address, locator style, and reference data box, we're going to select streets. All right, streets. And then for the community housing geodatabase, and the street layer acts as the reference data. Okay, now everything looks fine because act as a reference data because you're using only one layer as reference data. It is assigned the role of primary table. The field map automatically populates with fields from the streets layer that match the fields that the address locator style requires. Although most of the required fields indicated by an asterisk are mapped, some fields may not be. So we can see here, asterisk. Geoprocessing. So now we're going to scroll down the fields map to view the other field name for the prefix direction field from the alias name drop-down list. We're going to select where did it go? Okay, PRE from the right field name ID from field ID object ID. All right, so everything here changes a little bit, so let me drag it back so it gets closer. From left field name, we have none. Prefix type, oh, everything flipped. So I have to match real quick, okay? We're going to scroll down the field map to see the other fields for the prefix direction field. Prefix direction field. I didn't see prefix direction field. All right, from the island's name drop-down list, we're going to select prefix direction. Oh, right here, prefix direction field, and it will be prefix direction field. All right, prefix direction is the PREDIRABRV. Okay, for the prefix type field, it's right here, type field, and we're going to choose type ABRV. It's type. It will be PRETY PABRV. All right. So for suffix type and suffix direction, surface type, surface direction. Where did the suffix go? We don't have it anymore. We do not have it. I don't see. Prefix, let's go again. I don't see it. Alright, we're going to browse the button next to the output address locator. To the right. Feature ID to the right. Okay, per format. to the left, LTOADD, PRFR, RFROMADD. Perfect. And address locator, street create, housing, output. Click the button right next, save the address locator as we're going to type it. All right. So name, housing, underscore, address, underscore locator. Make sure you are not trying to save it to the geodatabase. It's not in the geodatabase, all right? Geodatabase is right here, so address locator must reside in folder. I'm going to run and create the address locator. That could be an issue. Let me double check. Left city place, left parity. The right parity is none. All right, we don't have a suffix. Street name is name. We don't have a street name. Street name full name. Yep, I found it. Street name is full name, and right here order changes, and click save. All right, object ID. It didn't show any object ID anymore. Left zip code I didn't have, and click run. Alright, so creating the locator may take a few moments as ArcGIS Pro analyzes the streets layer to create the address locator. You can view the progress at the bottom of the geoprocessing pane. So when the address locator is complete, it is automatically added to the project. In the project pane, expand the locator folder to it will be our catalog pane right now. Expand the locators folder to verify that the locator was successfully added. The other address locator is world. Geocoder is included with ArcGIS Pro and is configured to help you locate places on a map in situations in which you may not be able to create your own. So it's gonna take a while. So an address locator also determines other settings for geocoding, including what comprises a match address search parameters and tolerate for spelling errors. We're going to see more here. Using the locate pane. So we can use the locate pane on the Math tab to find address using the ArcGIS Online World geocoding service without the need for creating an address locator. This is useful for finding addresses one at a time or finding places for which you may not know the address, such as a business or public place. The locate pane does not find address in any custom address locators that you create though, so you can read more in the help ArcGIS Pro help desk. So the geocode address, what we're going to do next is the address locator. When the address locator is ready, so we're going to geocode the list of public housing sites, so which is provided in the project folder. The output of the geocoding process can be either a shapefile or a geodatabase feature class of points. The geocoded data has all the attributes of the address table, some of the attributes of the reference data, and optionally some new attributes such as the X, Y coordinates for each point. In the ArcGIS catalog, we're going to expand the community housing folder and add the public housing sites CSV file to the current map, and then we're going to open the table. The table contains many attribute columns, including the address of 91 public housing sites, the agencies that manage or own them, brief description, and the number of units at each site. The address information is added during the geocoding process. So now we have it, and we're going to close it and go back to view and catalog. And remember, back in our ArcCatalog, we're going to click is the project.